Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. Thank y'all for being here. Whew. All right, y'all, there's the energy of being assertive. It's time to be assertive with the ones that you've kind of been resistant to doing so, like putting your foot down. Because I feel like the energies are so strong that they're coming through those that are closest to us at this point, because they're just bold right now. These demonic energies are very bold. So be assertive is the theme here, y'all. I know it's one of those things where you don't want to be disrespectful to this person. Possibly it's a family member, because I'm saying someone close to you, but I feel like the energy here is that this person has been allowed to do and say disrespectful things to you, and you've kind of let it slide just out of respect. You didn't want to, say anything that was going to possibly have them act out, because once they did that, you weren't sure how to even handle that part. So it's like, I'll say this person is a piece of work already. But the fact that this demonic energy now is traveling to those closest to us, and possibly by way of this one person that's, been dependent on you for some reason, it's like now you get to address two things. So it's like killing two birds with one stone. So let's say in particular, this family member who's someone you do respect, you don't want to, totally curse them the F out, but you're feeling like that might have to be so, but you would never do that. But because everything's happening this way and it's so strong and it's coming through this one individual who could use a good cursing, you're still kind of like, but this is where that strength comes in, and that knowing, because this is what you're doing when you I'm hearing counter react, but when you put this entity in its place that's coming by way of someone who you should have put in their place a long time ago, you're actually casting that entity out of that person and also your life. So it's like everybody gets a fresh new beginning, but you have to be aware that that's what this is. You can't look at it as, I'm never going to curse my mom out. Like, I'm not going to do that. Even though your mom has stepped over several boundaries of yours, you're still not going to disrespect them in that way. But here's the thing. You got to call a thing a thing. And with these demonic energies, they don't play with you. So why should you play with them? Call them out. You're not calling, per se your mom out. You're not calling Miss Kathy out. You're calling the entity that just happens to have possessed this person to get to you out. That's it. Call a thing a thing. And you're not only freeing yourself, but you're freeing this loved one of yours as well. Because perhaps this is somebody who is not even open to spirituality. They figure that, they're playing the hand that's been dealt in regards to life, and that's what they know. But here you come all spiritual and wanting to share with them, but you don't even know how to share with them because they're so confined and, that's just their way of life and how they're going to do it, because that's all they've known for all this time. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and jump in. Thanks for being here. I appreciate, your likes, your comments, and for sharing the content. I hope it's helpful. You guys, I have made possibly 4 attempts over the last week to get out a recorded video on my YouTube channel and has failed. So I know that these powers are very strong, but I said, you know what? They can't stop me from going live. So I'm like, okay, so I must be speaking some truth here by way of Divine Holy Spirit. 6 of Pentacles out in the pre-shuffle. Just want to make a note of that. Yeah, even when I went live the other day on TikTok with a reading, the download wasn't even there. So I couldn't even take the content from the live and take it over to YouTube. I'm like, okay, they really mad. They mad. Anyway, y'all, be assertive, y'all. Be assertive. Spirituality is not for punks. If you punking out, yeah, you need to go back to class. All right. All right, Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Y'all come on in. I want you to chat amongst yourselves. I can't see what's going on in the room, but you all have your little meet and greet, compare notes, all that good stuff. I'm just happy that you're here. Whew, this is for the collective, Spirit. What do you have? What do you have for the collective? So I'm hearing the word stronghold. So that's definitely apparent for the energy we're in right now. Strongholds. These strongholds must be released, y'all, from your loved ones as well. Whew. Because you are the light. And of course, that's why they bring all their crap to you, their drama, their negative energy. They bring it to you because, you know, you're like a relief. You're a sigh of relief to them. But at the same time, they don't understand that they're like trauma dumping on you. And that's not fair. So it kind of makes them look like a bad person energetically, but they're not. It's just that darkness that's within. Ooh, all right. I guess that's it. That's it. That's it. Here we go. All right. If you're just coming in the room, I'm just getting started. So good for you. Whew. All right, y'all. It's interesting that we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So let me tell you about this Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is very erratic energy. It's definitely in motion. So it's an energy that's going to or away from something, but it's happening like expeditiously, happening very fast here. But the only thing in the reverse, this Knight of Swords, you know, they don't have everything together here. It's like they just jumped in the car and they're just like, go. It's like, okay, so where are we going? How long does it take to get there? Do you have everything that you need while on the trip? They didn't consider anything. It's like, just go. We got to break out of here is the energy that I'm feeling. So now it's like, it's feeling like somebody's trying to get away from something. All right, y'all. So this is the overall energy for what we're about to get into. So y'all fasten your seatbelts here. So it's interesting that I'm looking down at this Empress energy and it's in the reverse for me. And right next to that is the Seven of Cups reverse. I laugh because I'm already thinking, okay, this wannabe Empress here, you know, who possibly has had her mask ripped off, that she's not the real deal, as she portrayed herself to be, possibly to your ex-person collective, you know, after post you, right? They went and thought they could do better, right? So they met what assumed to be something better than you. It was lies, 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 lies. Empress energy reverse. They probably looked the part, sounded the part, but when it came down to the actual divinity, they couldn't show up. Like they couldn't part, you know, they couldn't make miracles manifest. They couldn't part the waters for your ex-person. So then your ex-person's like, well, Sandra was able to do it, or Paul was able to do, you know, so all of that was going through their minds to now this Empress reverse is definitely in the Seven of Cups reverse, because that just means that they're mentally despaired right now going through. And I'm talking about this Empress because, you know, the gig is up. It's like been up. They can't perform or outperform or even to your standard of divinity. They know that they can't reach that. But the thing about it is they're showing up as the Empress because they wanted to be this for your ex-person. Like that was the end all be all. Either it's like, I want to have their baby, I want to marry them, I want to lock them down for life. That's this. Because this Empress wants abundance. But it's not abundance that they're able to create. They want the abundance of others. So your ex-person must have had something that attracted this fake Empress energy here. And I can't help but notice the Seven of Cups reversal. This is definitely, you know, somebody who is at a loss. You know, I just can't help but think like somebody's actually going through some sort of mental instability here with the Seven of Cups reverse. Now I'm looking over and I'm seeing the Moon card energy here that's connected to this fake Empress, the one who's possibly deranged at this point because, you know, the cover's blown. They're not who they said that they were. Now the Moon card energy just means that there's some things that need to come to light here. And that's possibly what has this Empress in this Seven of Cups reverse energy. I'm going to see what else is connected here to this Moon card. Definitely some secrets are here. Things need to be illuminated. But let's see what's here in regards to that. All right, so we have the Will card here. So this person doesn't want to be exposed as they had this plan from the beginning, this fake empress, right? They don't want to be exposed. As from day one, they had a plan here. And it wasn't of, something that would benefit your ex-person. Because the will card is something, when it's in the upright, it's like going forward. It's like good luck. It's like, okay, everything's headed in the right direction. But in the reverse, it's like, okay, so we're going backwards here. So it's definitely karmic energy. But what your ex-person doesn't know is that this fake empress knew this all along. That the will can go either way. They know it. They know what it's like for it to go backwards, to be like a karmic energy surrounding them. But they always aspire to take the will forward. But because they have that karmic energy attached to them, it's impossible for the will to go forward and continue forward. It's always going to have to go backwards to recorrect things. And that's a vicious cycle. This empress knew exactly who they were and who their target was and how they were going to try to achieve moving that will forward. Yeah, duh. Duh, right? All right. So behind your person, can't say duh. Maybe they could say duh in the future, but yeah, they totally got caught up in this. Behind the moon card, let's see what's going on, y'all. So we have the 8 of Cups. So, this is the walking away from emotions energy, but that's that karmic energy that I was speaking of with the moon card. They don't want your person to be revealed, or their true intentions be revealed to your person, that they've done this time and time and time again. Like they walk away and find something better, or try to find something better. They're not taking accountability for previous things that have caused them to be in the 7 of Cups reverse, because that's karmic as well. And then walk away. Oh, never mind about Paul, Harry, Vince, Tamra, Jane. Never mind about them. Those people possibly didn't even come up to your ex-person, because this person wanted to paint themselves as the lovely empress who's the all-knowing, can do no wrong, that just wants to love and care and cherish you. That's the story your ex got. Anyway, y'all, so the cover's blown on this fake empress, but let's see what's going on in regards to the energy headed over to the left here. I'm just feeling move to the left, but I still have a group of cards here I have yet to even go over. So I see the 4 of Pentacles reverse. So that is a letting go. So for me, this looks like opportunity lost. Like it's gone. Like if this person, your ex-person, were a trophy, or it could be vice versa. They were a trophy for your ex-person, but it was a facade to begin with. That's no longer, it's lost, it's gone. So even if they physically still have each other, that whole facade that was painted about, oh, look at my empress, she's beautiful, she's magnetic to prosperity and abundance and growth, that was a lie. And if it was the other way, that, the empress was saying about your ex-person, here's my man, he's so wealthy, he's appointed, he's anointed, but that was a lie. But you could tell it best, right, collective? You knew that. So it's like, boom, they ran into each other because they were made for one another. Like likes attract likes, right? This is what we're looking at here. Let's see what's here with this 4 of Pentacles reverse. All right, so the loss of whatever this was by way of them calling each other's property, because that's all it was. It wasn't about love or anything like that. We have, the 3 of Swords. So, that's right in line with this, right? They both got to realize that they met their match. So the afflictions that went either way, whoever dished it out, they got it right back and got to share that with each other. So they were both used to this. I'm just hearing like additional combat. So that would mean it's added on, like it's just layers of drama, but it's just between these two characters right here. But remember all of the drama that you went through, collective, by way of this person. Okay, so they met their match times 10, and it had to stay contained in that household, that little nest egg of theirs. Yeah, because nobody else was trying to hear it. Nobody else was trying to be involved with these two. So they had each other, especially in the aspect of sharing one another's dramas and inflictions and pains that they never healed from, and deception and all of that. Everything that they tried to walk away from, they met it right there with each other. And they were confined in that energy All right, here we go. Let's get over here and see what this Chariot energy is about. All right, so, anytime cards fall over here on like my little chakra pillows that are like healing energy and my crystals, I'm like, okay, so this has to do with healing here. So we're going to run through these real quick. And they were on their side. So it's like to be determined, but let's see where we're going. Whew. I hope y'all are enjoying the show. Goodness gracious. I tell you what. Okay, so the Chariot energy just has to be with, or has to do with like full focus, going forward, definitely built for the battle that they're about to encounter, wanting to come out victorious. You know, it's like nothing can stop them, right? This is the Chariot energy, but it's on the side. So it's like, And you know, I'm being drawn back to this Knight of Swords reverse. Like somebody's running from something. I mean, look at this. Like there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. From this fake Empress, there's no getting away from this person because they're in the Seven of Cups reverse. So they're doing any and everything to try to keep your ex-person collective with this energy. No matter that they've been exposed or potentially are about to be exposed and they know it. That's why they're in the Seven of Cups reverse energy. It's like they're still not going to lose their man. If they have it their way, no, I'm not going back to the karmic trenches, says this Empress reverse, when that's really all she knows. But this was like, your ex-person was like the best thing they've ever ran across because they were so used to that low vibration, and your person comes along who was also used to low vibrations, and it's like magnets towards one another. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what else is here. Because there was something else that was like, shh. Okay, so I heard the word testifying. So that might have to do with this moon card. So that means that there is possibly some implications here. Like that could get one or the both of them caught up by way of, you know, these implications coming out. Or secrets coming out that would lead to implications that would lead to possibly a conviction, y'all. That's what I just got. All right, look. That running away energy. Boom. That's where that's coming from then. That's why they're trying to scurry away from this Empress reverse. They're trying to get away. But this is instability also. I told you they were made for each other. They're both unstable. I mean, especially right now, because it's like the block is hot. Like the block has been hot, but it's like extremely hot right now with these two. Because there's something breaking out here. All right, let's keep going, y'all. I'm about halfway through the reading, but thanks for being here if you're just joining. We're talking about your ex's crazy, probably ex at this point, but have this Empress, this fake Empress tell it. They're never going to be without your ex-person. Chariot energy, what's behind that? Somebody feeling they're well-equipped for the job. Take me to it. We have the Six of Swords energy. So this has to do, for me, it's about travel, but it's like mental clarity in travel. It's like my Calgon take me away sort of card. It's like physically you can't escape, but you're just waiting for something to come rescue you. So if this has to do with like mental bondage, entrapment, you're hoping that some sort of white light just comes through and just kind of cancels out all these demonic entities and represented by way of thoughts. You know, just actions, things going on in your head, the chatter. This is not your energy collective. This is not you. But this, I feel like, is your ex-person. They thought they were prepared only to find out that they really need to be rescued right now. They need to be rescued out of this situation is exactly what's going on. Let's see what's behind the Six of Swords, y'all. Ooh, King of Cups, y'all. King of Cups. So the King of Cups can't even talk them way out of this. You know, this is someone who is very much in tune with their emotions. I would like to say they come from a place of caring, compassion. You know, they speak of someone who might possibly have been through some things. So they're well equipped, you know, Chariot energy, to be able to tell you that, you know, this is really what this is. I know it looks like this, but this is actually what's going on. This is this King of Cups energy, but I'm just feeling like on its side, they thought, again, I'm feeling that this is a person who thought they had it all mapped out. They had it all planned out. But you know what else I'm getting? This King of Cups is someone who's also spiritually inclined. They have gifts as well. So maybe this is why they were in this, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I know exactly what this is. Don't worry about it. I got it. Once they walked away from you, right? Thinking that they were going to run into something better than you. What looked like your equivalent was actually not with this Empress Reverse. There's no divinity there. The divinity that your ex-person had, it wasn't the proper divinity here. It wasn't the proper chatter in the head I'm hearing. So you know how you and I, us being divine beings, our thoughts are not our thoughts. We know this, but because, we vibrate high, we keep our place cleansed spiritually, our vessel is cleansed. We don't want no drama because we don't dish it out, so we don't get it back. We try to make sure that, we're good. Our path is clear. This person right here, this King of Cups, they thought it was easier, like how you showed spirituality would be. Because they kind of would say they learned from watching you, but they didn't really give you a lot of credit. So they thought it was something really insignificant. So they took that and ran with it, right? Not knowing that you've done so much work behind the scenes to get to where you are, physically and mentally and spiritually. They discounted that because, they treated you any old way. So of course they did. It's not like they put you on a pedestal, because they didn't. They didn't believe in that because you weren't worthy of that to them. So this King of Cups had everything twisted and, it was warped. But the voices in their head, rather, when I was talking about our thoughts are not our thoughts, their thoughts were not their thoughts either, but they relied so heavily on these thoughts. But these thoughts are the ones that got them in this position. So now this King of Cups is not even sure who they are at this point. Now, it could also mean that with the Chariot energy, that possibly they know now, and even with the Six of Swords, because we're talking about travel, now they realize they were headed in the wrong direction, and we're talking about spiritually. Like, this did not benefit them. All the chatter in their head and the instructions they received to where they walked away from you, the divine gift that they were given, and slighted you and discounted you only to run into the fake. That's why I'm saying, confirming they know they went the wrong direction. But they were the king. They thought they had it all together. All right, y'all. This is their discovery right now. So maybe possibly they're going through some sort of awakening here. But we would need to turn this chariot around, but I don't even know if that's possible because of the strength that comes from the chariot. It's like they're already fully armored. They got it. Everything's ready to go. The car's full of gas. All they need to do is jump in it and go. But that was that ego energy from this King of Cups. Because they are spiritually inclined, they thought they were working for a winning team, when actually they're taking a big old huge L with this Empress Reverse. All right, y'all, let's see what's behind the King of Cups. Oh, the Four of Swords. So yeah, this is definitely a stop plan of action here. Like this King of Cups. Oh man, y'all, hold on. Because I got some swords here and I got a major arcana. Let me slow down on this, because right when I saw that Four of Swords, I'm like, definitely it's a stop being put to this. But I'm like, okay, so does this mean the King of Cups is being put to a physical stop, or is it a mental stop with these swords? Either way, it's not what this King of Cups anticipated. They never thought they would be in this position to be stopped. Like, you need to go take a time out. You need to take a rest here. But what kind of rest is this Four of Swords? Because these cards were all on their sides. Now, that Four of Swords in the reverse means you need to get out of the bed now, because this could also signify like depression or some sort of state to where it's not mentally healthy for you to be here. You've been there too long. Y'all, I'm gonna grab clarifiers here. I just feel the need to pull some clarifiers on this. Spirit, can you clarify the Chariot, the Four of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Four of Swords? Y'all, thank y'all for being here. I don't know who just came in the room or not, but I hope you all are chatting amongst yourselves, and thank you for whatever gifts you all are sending. I can't see anything right now, but I just want to appreciate you for doing so if you want to exchange the energy here, and I thank you for that. All right, King of, okay, so we just, there's one card, y'all. Change. All right, so this is an awakening for this King of Cups. Toil and labor at the bottom of the clarifying deck just means doing something repetitively. It's mundane and you're tired of doing it, but somebody has to do it. This person might not even be making a lot of money. It might not even be worth their time to be there, but they know they have to do it. So they're feeling like this King of Cups is feeling confined now to this energy that's led them astray for so long. That's what this toil and labor energy is. And then 3 and 8 is 11. 11 is a couple. That's 2. So confined to this fake empress. Yeah. But they want out. That's that expeditious energy with this Knight of Swords reverse. Like, get me the hell up out of here now. No, I'm not packing any bags. I don't want anything from you. I just need to get away from you, is what this is saying. That's your ex-person. That's them. All right. I got a group of cards here. Let's go ahead and see what's here, y'all. So on top of that, I'm just seeing, the Ace of Cups. It looks like it's in at a risk of being poured out here on the concrete by way of position. But, let's talk about the Ace of Cups. So it would mean like a new beginning, because that means obviously there's been a completion in the cups. So that would be 10 of Cups energy, completion, right? So then Ace of Cups. So the happiness, the 10 of Cups happiness, the abundant joy in life, that's over with. That was done. And that was what they shared with you, collective. This Ace of Cups that they thought they would go into being upright did not happen. You see, it's in the reverse, right? It's on the side in the reverse. They took their new beginning and basically poured it out on the concrete. Whatever they would have had a new, fresh start in did not happen that way. It was disguised as such with this fake Empress energy, right? Yeah, come with me. Let's love. Let's grow things. We can be abundant on our own. So we can have our own family, because that was the intention all along with this Empress. They saw a winner, which looked like a winner to them, because they were actually a loser. So there were disguises here. So they were both kind of in that losing energy. But, your person was so good at pulling off tricks, right? And little did they know this Empress was like the trick of tricks. And I say trick because they actually could have met them by way of some sort of sexual romper activity, to where this Empress was actually looking for a come up, right? So they were actually looking to be invested in. So if that meant your person paying them for their sexual contact, then let's go ahead and call a thing, right? Your Empress, this Empress reverse wasn't giving it away for free. That was the trap. Anyway, y'all, behind this Ace of Cups that's just pouring out on the ground, we have the 8 of Wands reverse. So, this has to do with slow, I'm feeling like it's results, like efforts put in, but somebody's expecting a result, but it's coming very slowly here. So I'm feeling like impatient energy when it comes to somebody wanting like companionship, wanting someone to fall in love with them. So this is your ex-person's energy. They wanted someone to adore them. They want to feel appreciated. But it's like, how does it work if you get all the appreciation, You got to give some of that back, but your person didn't know anything about that. Your ex-person, they don't know anything about reciprocating energies, like positive ones, because they were already in this taker energy. It's all about me energy, but now all of that's poured out. So here they are just sitting and, oh, y'all, look, I just happened to look down. There's the 2 of Cups reverse. This is them always sitting and expecting someone to come and take care of them. 2 of Cups reverse, but it never works out that way. Your person wants to be taken care of, but guess who else wanted to be taken care of? That Empress reverse, that fake Empress energy. Right? So now they might realize that they're totally confined to this fake Empress, and they could have possibly had an actual family together. So I told you from the jump, this Empress, she saw your ex-person and said, yeah, that's the one. So I'm going to go ahead and trap him with a child, trap him with all these possibilities and fantasies, because she'd never met anyone like that person, your ex-person. Y'all, look, I just looked down. what do you think this Three of Wands is? Expectation. That's what this is. So if we're expecting a child here, this fake Empress is with child, there's no way your ex-person's getting out of this, because that's the trap. I just said that. I just said that. Thank you, Spirit. All right, y'all. So that's it. This is it. This is that slow moving energy here. And that new beginning, because the Ace, even though it's in the reverse, it's still a new beginning, but it's in the reverse. So that means it's the same old BS of emotions your person has taken themselves through by way of this Empress, this fake Empress in the reverse, expecting. Now that could be the scenario here, y'all. But look at this. Look what we have underneath this. We have the High Priestess reverse, and we have the Six of Wands reverse, y'all. Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad. Your person knew better, but refused to do better here. Because they made it all about them. Everywhere they turned, went, who they met, who they tried to network it with, who they tried to scam. They made it all about them. Their actions that were taken, they wanted a victory no matter how it came, is what I'm getting here. So when I talked about them relying on the chatter in their head and how it was misleading them down the wrong direction, here we are, High Priestess reverse, Six of Wands reverse, y'all. But it finally got them trapped here. Now, does this mean that they get to change their ways? No. Because the Ace of Cups is reversed. It's going to be the same. They got a new beginning, but it's the same BS. And it's with this Empress reverse. So they both still have to look at each other and deal with one another and possibly be responsible for raising this child up, hopefully without the drama. I'm hoping that this child does not have to be a part of the drama that goes on with these two, because these two are imbalanced. Mentally, they're imbalanced. I don't even feel like they're capable of raising a puppy. I really don't. So that's the problem here, y'all. All right, y'all. That's what I have. Thank you again for being here. I hope you all got something out of the reading. Thank you for your gifts and the likes and the shares and all of that. And if you're not subscribed, please do. And I also have the YouTube channel in my bio. Please go over there, subscribe, support, y'all. They don't want these messages out. It's been so hard to get messages out recently. So I said, well, let me just go live. So that's why I'm doing lives now until I can figure out what's going on, y'all. But anyway, hope y'all have a great day. All right. Y'all take care.